It looked like the easiest money in the world. From the guest side, anyway.
An Airbnb can make $70,000 a year on paper and still leave the owner with less than $15,000. Here's why. From the guest side, Airbnb looks like easy money. From the owner side, $70,000 can shrink fast. Jake just spent the weekend in a beautiful little rental. Exposed beams, a hot tub on the deck, a keypad instead of a host. He never even met the person collecting his money. That host probably didn't do anything all weekend. Just collected the money while I did all the vacationing. That's the dream, right? Money without the work?
Tonight, Jake isn't dreaming about a business he has to run. He's dreaming about one that seems to run itself. A tastefully decorated short-term rental living room, lockbox on the door, welcome basket on the counter.
Okay, this is it. Buy a place, make it look nice, put up the listing, collect bookings. No boss, no shifts, basically passive. That's the fantasy everybody buys first. And it's not completely fake. It's just missing all the ugly parts between buy the place and keep the profit.
So it's not passive?
Not in the way people mean it online. In 2026, the people making real money here are not getting lucky. They're managing 4 boring levers really well, or sloting Larkshin.
Okay, then what does a place like this actually make?
That depends on the market, the property, which the internet loves to confuse, which the internet, if to listing, can gross around $45,000 a year. Better ones can do more, plenty do less.
45 grand sounds solid.
Gross always sounds solid, but gross is the bait number, because once you start subtracting cleaning, utilities, insurance, supplies, repairs, and possibly a mortgage, that easy money starts shrinking fast.
A host doing $55,000 to $70,000 gross can end up keeping only $10,000 to $15,000 after real costs.
Wait, from 70,000 down to 15? And that's before income tax.
So the number the app shows after a booking is your payout, not your profit. 2 hosts can both see the same payout on screen and have completely different outcomes underneath. One owns the property cheap, self-manages, and runs tight.
How much does Airbnb actually take?
This is where a lot of creators oversimplify it. Most traditional hosts still pay around 3% of the split fee model, but under the single fee structure, common with professional operations, typically around 15.5%.
So the platform cut isn't one clean number.
It depends on how you operate. But either way, the platform gets paid before you start pretending the business is passive.
So on a $100 night, your host side fee might be small under one model or painful under another. And that's before cleaning, utilities, or debt service. Okay, but once the listing's up, it's booked most nights, right?
No, that's exactly the illusion. Recent US Airbnb occupancy benchmarks sit around 54.3% on average.
So basically half the calendar.
A little over half on average, and that average hides a lot of pain. Some properties crush it, cleaner operation, and usually better location than the host wants to admit.
So it's not list it and they'll come.
Not anymore, and the booking window is shorter than a lot of people expect. Many guests book much closer to the stay than hosts would like. This feels less like passive real estate and more like running hotel inventory with mood swings.
What about cleaning? That feels like a minor line item.
It feels minor until it starts ruining conversion. AirDNA says the average US Airbnb cleaning fee was 10 cents per stay in 2025, and nearly 9 out of 10 listings charge one.
161? For one turnover?
That's the average. In some urban markets, it's lower. In vacation markets, premium or larger units can go much higher. The problem is not just paying it. The problem is what guests feel when they see it.
So if the cleaning fee looks stupid, the booking dies.
Exactly. If your fee is too high, relative to the nightly rate, the guest doesn't think professional standards. They think, I'm being milked.
So what else is hiding under the number?
Everything guests don't think about. Restocking toiletries, replacing towels, broken dishes, HVAC abuse, insurance, wear and tear, small repairs that never feel big individually, and add a maintenance reserve and utility spikes. Now the payout starts looking a lot less glamorous.
So a place doing $2,500 a month in revenue at 60% occupancy
might leave you with $1,200 to $1,600 in actual take-home before tax, depending on your debt, your cleaner, and how disciplined your operation is.
That is way less free money than people make it sound.
That's because online, everybody shows revenue first, pain second.
So what's a genuinely good margin here?
Depends on what you mean by good. A solid Airbnb profit margin is often benchmarked around 20 to 40% of gross revenue.
That sounds exciting.
Until you realize the lower half of that range disappears fast if you bought badly, borrowed expensively, or handed off the operation too early.
So that big margin number is possible, but not automatic.
Owned properties in strong markets can do better. High-cost markets with debt can do worse.
The experienced operator underwrites conservatively.
The beginner underwrites emotionally.
So what made this harder?
3 things. First, regulation. Cities got stricter. More permits, more limits, more restrictions. In some places, permit fees and compliance costs have jumped hard.
Second, competition. The easy listing era is over. Guests compare everything instantly.
Third, operating cost inflation. Labor got more expensive. Utilities got more expensive. Cleaning got more expensive.
So even if demand exists, the cushion is smaller.
Exactly. The business didn't die. The laziness premium did.
What if I don't even buy? What if I just rent a place and list it?
Rental arbitrage. Lower entry cost, faster start, less money up front, but also less protection, less control, and no equity at the AirDNA says the national STR premium averaged about 138% in 2025, meaning short-term revenue still exceeded long-term rent in many markets.
That sounds amazing.
That premium has been compressing. Arbitrage still works in the right market.
So buying builds ownership, and arbitrage builds a temporary spread, if the spread survives. Okay, what if I do buy, but finance it?
Then welcome to the real math. Investment property mortgage rates typically run about 0.5 to 1% higher than primary home rates. In current 2026 conditions, single-unit investment property rates are roughly 7.3 to 7.8%.
That alone can kill the deal.
It can absolutely weaken it. Take a $400,000 property, put 25% down. Your principal and interest might be around $2,000 a month. Add taxes, insurance, reserves, maybe HOA.
Even if nobody books.
Especially if nobody books. And that's why hosts should plan for a week launch window, 60 to 90 days minimum.
So the mortgage is the silent person?
Usually one of the biggest killers, yes. People obsess over decor, branding, candles, but the real outcome often gets decided by financing terms before the first guest even arrives.
So 2 people can buy similar properties.
And one ends up building wealth while the other becomes a stressed-out hospitality employee with a mortgage. Same app, same city, same idea, different paperwork.
So what are the levers then?
4. 1. Cost basis. What you paid matters more than your mood board.
2. Pricing discipline. If you're underpricing or refusing to adapt, you're donating margin.
3. Tax structure. A lot of first-time hosts leave real tax advantages on the table because they never set it up properly.
4. Market selection. Don't accidentally buy into a city that hates your business model.
Miss one lever, and the deal gets thinner. Miss 2, and you may be subsidizing your guests from your own savings account.
So what are the danger signs?
Occupancy stuck below 55% without premium pricing to justify it. A cleaning fee so high it scares people off. A nightly rate that hasn't moved while your market shifted.
So the business often dies slowly, not dramatically.
Exactly. Not with one explosion. With 1,000 quiet leaks.
So who's winning right now?
Usually one of 3 people. The owner-operator who self-manages tightly, the small portfolio host with strong local systems, or the disciplined investor who bought in the right market and didn't overpay.
And who's losing?
The person who bought a story instead of a business. The one who assumed a nice interior alone would save bad financing. The one who outsourced too early.
So after all that, is Airbnb still worth doing?
Yes, for the right person, in the right market, bought at the right price, operated the right way.
This is not a passive income business. It is a hospitality business, a pricing business, a financing business, a regulation risk business. It just happens to wear vacation photos on top.
So the listing sells the dream.
And the spreadsheet reveals the truth.
That's heavier than buy a place, collect bookings.
Because it's real, and real businesses can still be worth owning. They're just not as effortless as the photos make them look.
So the host might not have been doing nothing. He might have just been doing all the hard parts I couldn't see.
Still looked great from the guest side, though. Would you still want to host, knowing the real margins? Comment below. Next time, Jake dreams about a business with no building, no guests,